Well, I started off qualifying as a solicitor in the city, but about 5 years ago, having tried to work in sports law, I decided to move directly into sports in a more kind of commercial sense. I did the FIFA Master, which is the year-long course, which is organised by the CIES. I did that for about a year. Off the back of that, I went to work in Mexico for a year at a football club in Cancun, which wasn't too shabby. And when I came back, I spent 3 years working for the PR agency consultancy JTA, who specialise in the Olympic world. Spent 3 years there, and then left there to start working with Sportradar, where I started off focusing on their security services, which is their integrity solutions. And now I'm the Director of Communications across the whole company. Yeah, so now, I mean, the company is one of the fastest growing companies in sport. It really sits at the crossroads between technology, data, and sports. We started off focusing in the betting industry, harnessing the power of sports data in the betting industry, but in today's world, so many stakeholders want to use and leverage and engage with data. So we now provide sports data solutions, not just to the betting industry, but to the media industry, to the rights holder ecosystem as well. And so my job really is to promote awareness and understanding of all the work that we do with those different industries, with those different clients that we do, so that everyone understands what we can do in terms of sports data and how we can use it to engage and leverage fans and followers. I think trying to get into the sports industry is a tough nut to crack. There's a lot of people who really want to work in the industry. I think what's important is to be flexible and I think creative. There are a lot of small volunteer opportunities where you may find that the roles and the experience that you pick up might not necessarily be in the sweet spot that you're looking to develop your own career into, but actually every little bit helps, and you want that holistic background so that people can really bring different perspectives and experience backgrounds into the role that they go into. So I think be flexible, be creative, be willing to do work which doesn't at first feel like it's the perfect fit for what you want to achieve. I think one of the unique challenges is how the ecosystem is just evolving so quickly. Data, entertainment, brands, platforms, all of these buzzwords are constantly evolving, and how you define any of those words changes year on year. So someone who is nimble and is really invested in this area and really wants to stay on top of it is important. But it's not just about technology, it's also about the sporting political landscape also changes, and we have to thrive in that area. So I think a real hunger to understand and to stay on top of issues and developments is really critical. I think, as I mentioned, flexibility is important. Someone who can really bring different perspectives is critical. You'd be surprised how a part of your experience that you thought was never going to come into use might end up being just the thing that your new employer is looking for that missing piece of the puzzle that you can bring to the table. So I think what I'm looking for as an employer is a wide range of experiences. I'm looking for relationships as well, if possible. People who can bring clients, prospective clients, influencers into our inner circle is always useful as well. And I think just that creativity and that willingness to think of new ideas, to think of new approaches. In today, nothing can be dismissed because everything is possible. So I think those are really the characteristics that we look for.